When I lost my dad and sister to a bad road and the reckless driving of a truck driver, which almost claimed the lives of my other siblings and extended family members, my eyes began to open. My dad was my biggest inspiration as a child, and as an adult, I have continued to follow in his footsteps as well, except for the areas I feel he hadn't figured out why he was here. If you've been here for a while and have been wondering why all my stories start with my dad, he was the one person I looked up to. I learned a lot from him because he was present as much as he could. He had his flaws like everyone else, but his involvement in raising his kids, especially me and my sisters, had a huge impact on me. Growing up, my dad always spoke about how the mind is a blank canvas. As we grow, thoughts, ideas, and theories flying around would perch on this canvas like a bird, perching on something that had grabbed its attention. If we allow these thoughts, ideas, or theories to linger, they will begin to expand, leaving their print behind. As we journey through life, millions of thoughts, ideas, and theories will perch on our minds. Some will stay longer than others, leaving various levels of pigmentation depending on how deep they travel. These thoughts, ideas, and theories that spring from events, experiences, and situations that occur over time as we journey through life are what shape us. Each day, we face one or more difficulties trying to navigate through different phases of life. These difficulties are the consequences of the decisions made and actions taken by people, which sprang from thoughts, ideas, and theories that perched and lingered for a while in the minds of people, either directly or were passed down from others. Seeing the events unfolding as I got older has made me realize how important our childhood is. The process of conformity is initiated during childhood, and it begins to take root as we grow. By the time we've become full-grown adults, we are so set in our ways that we are ready to give our lives for our beliefs. From my younger years till about a few years ago, one of the things we did constantly, if not daily, was praying for Nigeria and its leaders. We had conformed to the idea that it was up to the divine to intervene in matters concerning Nigeria. Hearing, reading, and seeing the continuous laundering of the country's resources, the steady rise in insecurity, and the division that has continued to tear the fabric of this nation, we were taught to believe that it's only the divine that had a final say. And all we have to do was pray and hope that one day our tears and wails will poke the heart of the Supreme, and He would look down at us and have pity on us and come to our rescue. As I got older and as the events in my life unfolded, I began asking what we must have done wrong for God to have chosen to punish us this way. When I lost my dad and sister to a bad road and the reckless driving of a truck driver, which almost claimed the lives of my other siblings and extended family members, my eyes began to open. If our leaders had invested in the Nigerian roads, our roads would have been safer to travel on. If people were more aware of how their choices do not only affect them, but also affect others directly or indirectly, the truck driver who recklessly cut short the life of a man and his 16-year-old daughter, leaving the rest of his children orphaned, would have thought better. This realization led me to start looking into every aspect of my life and surroundings. How do my decisions and actions impact the lives of those around me? How did the human race arrive at this present state, where it seems the earth is getting to its breaking point? Driving through these communities, I realized that it's not the developments and infrastructures that make a nation, but the people. No matter how much these lands change, no matter the amount of jobs provided and how much money the people are making, Nigeria will continue on the path it's on until the people have reached that point of realization, where they understand that every action has its consequence. And for most, it's not a give and take situation, but a series of events that unfold over lifetimes. I now know that the earth does not make the people, but it's the people who make the earth. Thanks for watching. If you would like to support my channel, I have a link in the description you can click to buy me a cup of coffee or more if you prefer. Till I see you at the next one, stay safe, stay blessed. Much love from me. Bye.